Hi, I'm Taya Williams. Thank you for joining me here on Taya's Sweet Aroma. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the recipe for my candied bacon. Bacon is a staple in our house. My husband loves it, the kids love it. Anytime that I'm cooking it, my husband will come in the kitchen and I'm trying to get this out. My husband will come in the kitchen and he'll get a piece of bacon, or the kids will come begging for a piece. Even the baby, he enjoys eating bacon, and it always works for me because I can use it kind of like a little deterrent to keep his mind occupied while I finish cooking. If you are one of those people who like salty and sweet treats, you're gonna really love this recipe because I think it's like the ultimate salty and sweet snack. And I coat it in this brown sugar mixture that I think complements pretty much any dish that you serve it with, whether it's breakfast, lunch, dinner. You could even just serve it as an appetizer. It's good just eating it by itself. The other thing I really appreciate about this recipe is that it all goes in the oven. So there's no mess on the stove to clean. Everything is easy, and you end up with a delicious treat at the end. So what I'm doing right now is I am getting all the ingredients measured out. As soon as I am done, I will bring you in a little closer so we can go over the ingredients. The ingredients you're going to need for this recipe is some dark brown sugar, smoked paprika, dried thyme, cayenne pepper, and some thick cut bacon. The first thing you want to do to get started is you want to go in and sort of break up these thyme leaves. Once you have the thyme mostly broke up, you can go ahead and mix everything together. I have everything mixed together well, so I'm going to go ahead and set it aside. Something else I forgot to do before I got started is line my baking pan with foil. And on top of the foil, I like to place my baking rack. Now, if you don't have one of these racks, you could go ahead and bake the bacon directly on the pan. You'll just want to flip it halfway through the cooking time, so that way the other side cooks up nicely as well. What I like about the rack is it helps everything cook together more evenly. To this pan, I'm going to add in the brown sugar mixture. I'm going to take my first strip of bacon, and what I like to do is I just go through, pat it very well on both sides. Once I have both sides coated, I just get the bacon and I dust off any of the excess. And then you want to take your strip of bacon and place it onto your rack. I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of the bacon, and then I will show you what it looks like when I'm done. I'm now on my last strip of bacon. You should be able to get anywhere from 8 to 10 strips with this amount of brown sugar. I like to finish the bacon off by adding a little fresh cracked pepper over the top. Now I'm going to go ahead and get this into my oven that has been preheating, and I will show you what it looks like when it's done. The bacon is now done. You can see how nice and crisp it's gotten. When you first take it out of the oven, it may seem to be a little flimsy. One thing I want you to keep in mind is that as it continues to cool, it's going to continue to harden as well. You cannot eat it right now because all that cooked sugar will stick to the roof of your mouth. So you got to be a little patient and allow it to cool. As it cools, it will continue to stiffen. So we're going to allow this bacon to cool. Then I will go ahead and plate it up. Now that my bacon has had a chance to cool, I want you to see how nice and crisp it's gotten. You could even kind of hear how hard in some areas the sugar gets really crystallized and hardens on top of the bacon, making it that much more better. So you got to see how easy it was to put this bacon together from start to finish. Took less than 30 minutes, and the house just smells amazing. I mean, it already smells good anytime you're cooking bacon, but it just smells like a barbecue meat. And the reason I say barbecue is because you have, you can smell that smoked paprika on the bacon, which is why normally I would say you can substitute the smoked paprika for regular paprika, but for this recipe, you want to make sure you use smoked paprika. It's going to enhance those flavors, give it that nice smoky taste. The bacon already has some smoky taste, but it just makes it even just better. Something else I wanted to point out is that if you want your bacon to be crispier, you can go ahead and cook it for an extra 5 minutes. I would say no longer than another 5 minutes because the sugar will start to taste a bit like burnt sugar. So 5 more minutes for crispier bacon. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a try. Trying to find a piece that looks a little burnt. Well, at the tip. You hear that crunch? My mouth just waters and wraps around that bacon. So good. You have that hint of thyme, which the recipe does not call for too much thyme where it'll overpower the bacon. It just gives it a nice little extra kick of flavor that I think is a must-have. You got the pepper flavor from the cracked pepper as well as the cayenne. You gotta give this one, you gotta give it a try. It's so good. I'll be sure to include down in the description box below a link to my blog where you can find this written recipe. Don't forget, I'm too busy eating. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below. And as always, I hope to see you again next time. Bye.